Well, we are now officially in the spring of 2024. The second quarter has started, and I'm getting a lot of questions right now about the housing market because we're heading into the traditional home buying and selling season, and interest rates have not come down as much as people had expected. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a quarter one recap so that you have a sense of what's happening both with interest rates as well as the housing market. So first off, mortgage rates. They've basically been oscillating in between the range of about 6.6% up to 7.1%. Now that's a national average for a conventional 30-year fixed rate. Currently, mortgage rates are closer to 7%, but if rates behave the last couple times they've gone this high, we would expect them to come down a little bit. Mortgage rates peaked out in October of 2023. The national average got a little over 8%. Longer term, we still expect mortgage rates to improve. Why? Because history tells us that once the Fed pauses their rate hike cycle, and that's where we're at right here. You can see I've highlighted these rate hike cycles or the pausing of them in the purple boxes. On average, mortgage rates improve peak to trough by about 3 percentage points. Now in this cycle, mortgage rates are about 1% lower than the peaks of October 2023. So if history repeats itself, there's no guarantee that it will, but if it does, we would expect mortgage rates to be about 1 to 2.5% lower than current levels sometime in the next 1 to 4 years. So longer term, we do expect mortgage rates to improve. The timing can be difficult to predict. Even the Fed's own projection shows that lower interest rate environment is likely ahead of us. This is the dot plot graph, which was released a couple weeks ago. It shows that most Fed governors are still penciling in 3 rate cuts this year in 2024. It looks like if there is rate cuts, the first one might take place in June, but we'll have to wait and see. Even so, if it's later than that, the Fed officials are still showing that they expect 3 cuts in 24, 3 cuts in 25, and 3 to 4 more cuts in 2026. Now, despite the fact that mortgage rates have remained elevated, home prices have remained firm. Home prices are not increasing as fast as they were back in 2021 and 22, but they're also not falling significantly either. This chart shows the year-over-year home price appreciation rate for Portland dating back 10 years. The most recent reading shows that home prices in the Portland metro area are currently about 1% higher than they were a year ago. Essentially, they're flat. Now, last year we did see some year-over-year home price declines, and that's because we were creating comparisons to the spring of 2022, and the last couple springs have seen significant price gains. So the good news is that for those of you out there who have not bought a home in the last year, you really haven't missed out on a lot of appreciation. But if you're waiting for home prices to fall, even at these interest rates, they're not doing so. Now, let's look at housing inventory here. Now, here's the good news for home buyers. There's currently 75% more homes for sale today than there was in March of 2022 and March of 2021. So more homes for sale means more options. We are also heading into the summer months in Q2 when seasonally you see the number of homes offered increase. So hopefully more homes coming to sale soon. In terms of median days on market, which measures on average how fast it takes for a home seller to sell their home, you'll see that number is coming down. This is also a very seasonal number. The median days on market typically falls in the spring and summer, but you'll notice even today it's around 45 days. That's substantially higher than it was in March of 2021 and March of 2022. What this shows is that there is more balance in the market today than there was in March of 2001, March of 2022. Although I will say the market is a little bit schizophrenic right now. We are seeing some homes get multiple offers and sell very quickly, while others are taking longer. So in summary, mortgage rates, they're about 1% off the peak. We think they're gonna improve in the coming years. If people are waiting around for lower rates, you might be careful what you wish for, because we expect if rates do move lower, that home price appreciation level may continue to elevate. Affordability, unfortunately, is a challenge for a lot of young home buyers right now, and that's something that we're seeing. Home prices, again, effectively flat over the last year. The number of homes for sale is growing, albeit off historical lows. And I would say one thing to keep in mind is the lending industry has come up with a lot of very creative financing tools to help home buyers and sellers operate in the current market. This includes bridge loans, temporary interest rate buydowns to make the interest rates lower in the first couple years, and even cash guarantees on pre-approvals. If I can be of service to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much.